How do bats could cause pandemics and cure them? So, remember COVID-19?
COVID-19.
COVID-19 and
COVID-19.
The evidence to date points to COVID-19 having originated from an animal market in China.
The virus that shut down cities, emptied streets,
and changed the world almost overnight.
Where did it actually come from?
The evidential trail keeps us leading back to one creature:
Not wolves, not rats.
bats.
Bats carry some of the world's most dangerous viruses: Ebola, SARS, and relatives of COVID-19. But here's the strange part: they don't seem to get sick from them. That raises a huge question. What if bats aren't just surviving these viruses, but actively controlling them in a way humans can't?
Normally, when a human gets infected, the immune system goes into full defense mode. It releases inflammation to fight the virus. Swelling, fever, immune cells rushing in. It's powerful, but sometimes it goes too far.
In severe cases, the immune response doesn't just attack the virus. It starts damaging the body itself. This is what we call a cytokine storm.
And in many deadly infections, it's not only the virus that causes the damage, it's the immune system overreacting. But bats, they seem to play by different rules. Even when infected with viruses that are dangerous to humans, bats don't show the same extreme illnesses. Their immune systems stay controlled, balanced, like they're constantly fine-tuning the response instead of letting it spiral. So, what's different about them?
One of the biggest clues is something surprising: flight.
Bats are the only mammals that can truly fly, and flight is not gentle on the body.
When a bat takes off, its metabolism skyrockets. Heart rates can exceed 1,000 beats per minute. Body temperature rises to levels similar to a fever. In most animals, that kind of internal stress would normally trigger inflammation. But bats evolved something unusual. Over millions of years, they develop immune systems that are tightly regulated, especially when it comes to inflammation. Instead of overreacting, they appear to keep immune responses restrained, even under constant physiological stress. It's like their bodies learned how to live in a near constant alert state without dipping into damage.
Bats aren't just resistant to viruses, they are reservoirs.
That means viruses can persist and evolve inside bat populations without wiping them out.
And when conditions allow, those viruses can sometimes spill over into other species. This process is called zoonotic spillover. But until recently, scientists didn't have the right tools to properly study what was happening inside bat cells, and that's starting to change.
In Pullman, Washington, a team led by molecular virologist Michael Letko at Washington State University has developed new bat-derived laboratory cell lines, living cell systems grown under controlled conditions that allow researchers to finally study bat virus interactions in detail.
While bats are reservoir for many pathogens that can infect humans and domestic animals, we lack effective tools to study the viruses in the lab. One big question is how bats tolerate this infection. These cell lines can help us uncover those mechanisms, potentially leading to new therapies for human diseases.
These aren't just generic lab cells. They were carefully developed from bat kidney tissue and selected for something crucial: the ability to still behave like real bat cells, especially when responding to viruses.
That matters because most older bat cell lines used in research were created decades ago, and many no longer reflect how bats actually respond to infection. With these newer systems, scientists can now study viruses like coronaviruses and orthohantaviruses in a setting that can actually resemble bat biology.
And that brings us back to a key mystery. Inside bat immune systems, researchers have been focusing on regulatory pathways that control inflammation, particularly immune-related proteins such as ASC1 and ASC2.
Well, these proteins are believed to play a role in how bats prevent immune overreaction. And in humans, similar pathways exist, but they don't appear to be regulated in the same tightly controlled way.
Now, with improved bat cell lines, scientists can finally begin testing how these ASC-related pathways behave during viral infection, watching in real time how bat cells activate, suppress, or balance immune responses.
This is where things get important, because if we understand how bats regulate these responses, we may be able to translate that into human medicine. And that idea is still in early stages, but the potential is kind of significant. Instead of trying to completely block inflammation, which can weaken immunity, future therapies might one day fine-tune it, reducing harmful overreaction while still allowing the body to fight viruses effectively. Not shutting the system down, just teaching it how to balance. When scientists look at bats today, they're not just asking why these animals carry viruses without getting sick. They are asking something bigger. Can we learn how they do it and use that knowledge to protect ourselves? We are closer than ever to finding out.